I hope you're ready for some combat because this is MaelstromTier and this is Combat Cats. And you're probably going, excuse me, what is Combat Cats? Or possibly, this game was released in like March of last year. Why are you doing anything about it? Well, dear viewer, this game was gifted to me for my birthday. So I'm being a snob about it. I'm thanking, in a way to say thank you to that person. I figure I might as well make a video about it because it's kind of interesting in a way. There's interesting stuff to be had here, because it reminds me of a lot of games, but also, well, two in particular. But let's get into it before we get anywhere. So Kitty Island is a pretty good place, and that is mostly because there's just catnip everywhere and they all love it, until it ran out of catnip for some reason, and so now everyone's trying to murder each other. But I guess it was all a bunch of fish's fault. The Aquarium Alliance just kind of said, yo, we did this, and we actually stole it, so I guess we're on a war to get it back. That is all you need to know about Cat Planet Cuties. That's not the right thing. This is Combat Cats. Cat Planet Cuties is an entirely different thing. And what this is a match 4 game. Usually they're match 3 games, but I guess this is different. I mean, it's 4 plus because I can go right here. Actually, this is going to start off with a quick thing hit here. And instead of like 10 million, you must build a boat kind of thing where you're sliding things around. No, you're combining it. But it is a similar thing where it's like what we're connecting here will kind of affect what's going on up here. And so right now in these opening stages, everything just kind of gets obliterated fairly quickly. There's also bubbles in the way of your stuff. And kind of like 10 million, more like you must build a boat because that's the one I'm more familiar with. I am kind of bad at it. It's probably better that I'm trying to play it and talk about it while this is going on. We're just under par though, so we still get the 3 stars. And yeah, I kind of like it. I haven't found anything that's got, there might be a boss fight, judging by this thing, so we could probably get there. Go through some of the earlier levels originally. It seems less about because right now the stuff is just obscenely easy. Come on, I haven't usually had this problem with stuff not being able to get touched, but just recently for this video, as soon as the recording starts happening, bad things, dogs walking across hardwood tiles, throwing bowls around, all the good stuff just happens at once. There's also those nukes that you see that will just grant you kind of a giant laser attack up there. And then this one, I think, is a line. Yeah. Actually did that pretty fast. Kind of the way that it's supposed to go. Still obnoxiously loud. It's all kind of based on time trials. And there's a little bit of RPG mechanics. There's a shop where you can spend your coins, get upgrades for there, and also spend your catnip, get upgrades that are possibly a little more I guess, percentage based and more other junk, and then spend both of those things to get ships that I think are mostly just cosmetic and have nothing really to do with it, and also are cats, so they're adorable. Maybe not all of them. You might notice, what's up with this weird vertical video thing? What's with this menu that's kind of just off? Something feels odd, and true enough, this is a mobile game that came out long before it was on Steam, and I guess it's kind of in this line of a lot of games that came onto Steam that were weird non-mobile versions of mobile games, which doesn't make sense now that I've said it out loud. It kind of makes sense, you know? The video games, they were on a mobile device like the Play Store or the App Store, and now they are here, but they're not free. In fact, this was, I think the sale said it was about $1.40, but I probably shouldn't know that because it's a gift. But normally this game goes for like $3, which isn't that much, honestly, for what you're getting. But on Play Store, I think it's like $1. I find that silly in a way that since it's on Steam and it's not like, oh well, there's no ads, I guess. There's no premium content like in most games like this. So in a way, I guess you get a better shot here. The par, like, we were actually really low on that for that par. This one I haven't gotten. The par's only a minute. So maybe we have a chance. It's also kind of like, I don't know if I mentioned this already because my mind is going insane. Multiple takes that I'd rather not discuss. It's a lot of just luck kind of going into these things. I mean, there is obviously the strategy of I want to set up these pieces right, but let's be honest, there's probably some really good, Tetris players or other like puzzle game guys that are just like, I want to set this all up so the dominoes like fall into place perfectly. I'm not one of those. I'm just kind of like, man, I really hope that I get like these things set up. And because that you don't slide things around like you must build a boat, you can kind of set up stuff yourself. I find it it's like, I was thinking it as I was playing it before I even knew it was like a mobile game originally. Like, man, this would kind of be better if I could hit these or like tap them, because they give you this cute little cat's paw to run around with, but sometimes the pointer's a little off, and we're past our par, so that sucks. Because I've been trying to talk and play this at the same time, so things aren't going great. Still can't get that one down. But maybe... I don't think I really want to retry it, but maybe I'll just throw some catnip into something else. Rockets seem pretty good, because I get those a lot. Freeze bullets. I didn't even know they were freezing bullets, but I guess. Again, I don't know. Rockets. Health hasn't ever been an issue yet, nor has the repair thing. You also press menu to take you back here. And the options menu, same thing, is just like, I can kind of tell this is a mobile game. Just by the fact that it is like, yes, no. And then when you start, you do have to go through the thing. Thankfully, you can skip that. Here's the new thing that I haven't even tried yet. Which looks to be a boss type thing. I kind of enjoy the like thought of this hybrid thing, because I enjoyed shmups in a way. It started a long time ago and I was just like, what is this Death Smiles thing? I guess I'll go check it out. And I was like, oh, I'm really into this. And so I kind of am on the lookout half the time for these like shmup style things. But like the fact that there's not a lot of control there, I guess there's not a lot of control in US Build Boat either, so I can't really, I don't know if I should be constantly judging it. There is actually a boss. Let's just murder it with all of our wonderful things. It's doing an okay bit of damage to us. That said, there's an okay amount of stuff here, but I don't know if there's enough to like hold someone on. I would be really more like, it seems like a game where you would go, I'll take this out of my pocket and then play like one level, mess with that for a while, put it back. It's probably because it was originally a mobile game, so I don't know. But I will be willing to run through this maybe a little longer, not just because the video is already really short as is, but also just to see, like, I don't know, maybe there'll be a story might take an interesting turn about this catnip war that's going on. It's really like not the war on drugs, it's the war for drugs. So, I don't know. It's not exactly commentary, but it is. It's hard to say. The only thing that I like don't like about it is it's just the like I wouldn't say unfortunate victim, but it's just one of the many games that you're like, why is this on Steam? You know, Greenlight was kind of that thing where they thought, this is where good stuff is going to happen for indie games. We're going to get, like, things that we've never really seen before. And granted, we found things that pretty unseen, but most of it is, like, garbage. And I guess we do see a lot of garbage in AAA things. It's not like everything there is gold. But it seems to almost have been exploited for evil purposes. That's a little melodramatic, but at least, like, not great. Certainly not what everyone was hoping the Steam Greenlight thing would be. And now this stuff shows up. I'm also kind of confused about this, like, map setup. I guess I can see now it's like a weird winding road. That said, why not just, like, we're in ships. We can't just fly over the thing. We gotta skip and hop and go all the way through it. The other thing that I can definitely tell is that I bet this stuff was like a premium kind of thing. It's like, well, you want more catnip? Here, just pay like $5. You got all the upgrades. So, I mean, I guess I'm glad that's not there. I guess I'm also kind of happy that there aren't ads. I don't know. There's just a weirdness about it that I'm not sure. It keeps me from fully enjoying it to an extent, which makes me unhappy because I'm like, dude, this is a gift. I should be happy that this is a gift, but I have to give my, like, honest feedback of like, huh, you know, it's a game. It exists in the vacuum of games that are here. That makes no sense. And so it's probably definitely too late to say, I don't know about this one, guys, because it's been out for like a year. But I don't know about this one, guys. Seems to be a lot of that, like, mobile games. It's actually probably less now. There was pretty much a big hubbub about it previously, so maybe they've held back on it. Next to each other, not going to cause any problems. The other thing that I guess that I wouldn't say I complain about, but no, I would levy it as a complaint. It's similar to a rhythm game with a sweet music video in front of you, or like this game and the other ones, You Must Build a Boat. Stuff is happening up here. Boy, that stuff would be kind of interesting, but I'm like focused kind of 100% on our big catnip adventure going on, because that's what I have to do. I don't know. Looks like we're gonna get good stuff here, at least. Short answer is, I'm big baby. I'm complaining about my wonderful gift. I have looked the gift horse in the mouth and concluded that it is actuality a cat looking for catnip in like a fighter jet. So that, you know, kind of hoping to look at someone and go, is anyone else seeing this? In hopes that maybe someone else is seeing this. You know, the presentation's neat. There's some minor quirks to be had. Usually it's just me being bad at it, needing to be better. Otherwise, I don't know. Kind of devoid. The backlog has been exhausted, which is a problem because, like, I'm not exactly doing anything. I mean, to further date this thing, house sitting is going on, and I didn't realize just how difficult it would be to record around a bunch of dogs and hardwood floors. It's almost sitcom-y if I wasn't, like, kind of upset about it. But it's not their fault, you know. I just needed, I don't know, choose better times to do this. Find a room. Next objective, I don't know. Soundproof walls. And probably getting better at this. Actually, this is way more than needed. This has been MaelstromTier for what seems like a really kind of shitty filler episode, which, I don't know, maybe you need a really dumb filler episode. I'd like to think it builds character in some things. Certainly not here. There's character to be found in Combat Cats. There's no character to be found in this MaelstromTier channel, at least not on this video. There are plenty of other videos, like the Punch Club series, Coma Squad, Binding of Isaac. I finished Loom a while ago. That was entertaining. At least I enjoyed it. And if you want to see videos like that, subscribe. Otherwise, I don't think you'll see videos like this anytime soon, just because I don't have a handle on new technology. And this game isn't even new technology. It's like a year old, so nonetheless, whatever. I'm MaelstromTier. I'm talking way too much. I can't believe I got 15 minutes out of Combat Cats. Goodbye.